Okay, how you doing? Sorry, my mic didn't hook up for some reason, so yeah, it might be a little thing in the beginning, a little bump, or I might take it out. Let's see if I surprise you guys. How are you guys doing? Sorry about being late. It's been it's been quite the week, but I'm not gonna talk about it. It's a little more personal, but yeah, I've been quite the week with like a lot of things. Assassin's Creed, Shadows. Yeah, I've been quite the week for that. Snow White, quite the week for that. That was a dumpster fire, absolute dumpster fire. Yeah, when it comes down to Assassin's Creed for me, I started liking them when they were more RPG based, where I could like stats and stuff. Because I'm an RPG, I love RPGs. I like first person shooters too, that like tactical and shit. Like Ready or Not or like SWAT or Ghost Recon. But so like I like the stealth aspect, but I mean it doesn't look that bad. I mean, as like with most of them, I feel they just get repetitive. I feel like I do the same thing 1,000 times. Like Hitman was fun because it was a you could there was you could do a level like 4 or 5 different ways. But it's fresh and stuff. And yeah, you could say you could do that with Assassin's Creed, but it's not the same where you do it like in like Hitman or something, or even like Metal Gear Solid. But yeah, yeah, quite the outrage in that. I don't understand it. Like I've seen gameplay and I was like, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's definitely not game of the year. It's nothing I would write home about. If it happened to be on like one of the streaming services I'm using, I'd play it. And yeah, whatever. But yeah, dude, people ripped on that man the whole week. Damn. But yeah, hopefully you guys had a good weekend. It is freaking March 25th, 2025. That March went by really quickly. I think the last time I had this was like my birthday, so hopefully you guys survived St. Patty's Day. Hopefully that was a good week for you. It's pretty decent for me. You know, I'm bred and brought up in a very prominent St. Patty's Day place, Massachusetts. So yeah, I always have to have at least something on St. Patty's Day. But I didn't end up making a podcast or even show or nothing because I just made one for my birthday, and then I did the late night. So I was like, I had to do the late night and call it a day. So yeah, I skipped a week, but we got it today. All right, on to this shit. On to the news. So as always, I brought you guys some really crappy looking food. This bun is very, yeah. I want to say there's like one big bean. There's like one big baked bean. I don't know if that like the beans solidify it into one bean. They like the beans were like Gundams. It just well no, what was it? It wasn't Gundams. Oh, it was like the Power Rangers. It came into like one big robot with the little robots became one. Yeah, this is it. Voltron. Voltron did that too. Yeah, that's one big bean. What I would like to know if the person ate this said big bean. I mean, it is pretty disgusting looking. It looks like a kidney. Yeah, it looks like a fucking kidney. Oh, it's okay. All right. Big bean. Oh, so it comes as one big bean. I am sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I did not read. I see the Heinz, and I just think baked beans. English people, British people with their British stuff. It's controversial, but yeah, I don't really like their cooking that much. I like their breakfast though, but that's like really like Irish shit. But yeah, baked bean, ladies and gentlemen. Heinz big. I mean, can we? Is this a thing we can get? All right, we'll hop on, get out of Amazon. See if we can get baked bean. Amazon.com. Yeah, ever since I dropped my fucking, I gotta stop putting that shit over there. I dropped coffee on my keyboard, so I was feeling a little sluggish. It was fine for a while. I mean, I was gaming yesterday, so it wasn't it wasn't too bad. That's a bean bag. Okay, we got to Heinz. Bang. Heinz. Big. Okay, Heinz beans. Beans. That's a lot of beans. Beans curry. God, how much oh my God, how much beans do they have? I can't find the big bean. Baked beans, beans with chili, maple beans, salt reduced, barbecue. I mean, barbecue beans is the best. I know big beans. I get tiny beans. I'm starting to think Heinz makes their money off of the British before us, because I mean we don't really. I never remember ever using this type of Heinz beans, ever. We do Bush's beans or something like that, baked beans, but. Yeah, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I can't find a single thing for baked bean. I don't know, maybe just type in Google. Baked bean. Heinz. Okay, so I mean, Santa has TikToks and stuff, shopping. Where the fuck are these people getting this from? Even on Google Shopping, I ain't seen one baked bean. This is ridiculous. I am thoroughly disappointed. What about eBay? It's been a while since I've been on eBay. You say go on there looking at unusual gift of Hawaiian land, real deed, square inches. I just popped. I think the last time I was on eBay, yeah, I was looking up this crap. I was like, oh, look at that. I can get a little small piece of island in Hawaii for $10. But yeah, we're not here for that. We're here for the big bean, the Heinz big bean. Yeah, look up weird shit. I know, you get bored. Okay, you can get I love baked beans shirt. Oh, eBay doesn't. Oh, wait. Or do you just go out and buy cans of Heinz beans, clean it out, and just make a tin out of it? Isn't that so hard? Is that like a thing? Man, there's like nothing here. So like, what the hell does this have to do with beans? Oh god, this shit. So, yeah, I don't know what the hell that is. In all honesty, as far as I'm concerned, either this person made this, posted in several different Reddit accounts, which is a thing, and it became viral. I guess it became viral. I mean, I've never heard of it until now. I mean, I'm pretty sure I would have came across this earlier on when this like popped up on the internet. If you're wondering what just so everyone know. Yeah. But yeah, on to our next close food thing. Yeah, so this is supposedly mac and cheese from a hold on. Ooh. Mac and cheese from like a diner. It looks like a really good clam chowder. Tell you the truth, I just shook my whole desk. Would I eat this? If you did not tell me what the hell this was, I would probably eat it. 100%. Because I would probably think it's like, cream of mushroom or maybe some chowder. And then if you said, oh, it's mac and cheese, I'd be like, no, it's not. That's not mac and that's mush. Mac and cheese is, a good thing of mac and cheese. I'm going to show you a good thing of mac and cheese. Homemade mac and cheese. See, ladies and gentlemen, right here, this is a prime example of an amazing mac and cheese. You can disagree with me on this, but you are wrong. You are absolutely wrong. And then if you do disagree, then we should all see that you have no freedom of speech anymore. Because this is just godly. Like, if you served me this, I'd be absolutely in heaven. Like, I would, like, you served me this, like, I might actually start believing in God. Like, I'd be like, there is an afterlife. And it's mac and cheese. So, yes, there's a standard in mac and cheese. And on this Reddit post, it did say that she did enjoy it. It did taste good. But there's a standard in mac and cheese. This did not meet this standard at all. Like, really? I mean, I want that served on a plate. That's how you know it's a good mac and cheese. Like, they got your standard, throw together in 10 minutes mac and cheese. Then you get your, you make your cheese brew and stuff, and then mac, and then it's breadcrumbs. You bake that shit in like a casserole dish. And then you take it out with that cheese pull and stuff, and you eat that with like a Dr. Pepper, like while watching whatever. And then you have a food coma for like 2 hours. Like, you need a chair like this where you just have to just go back. Hold on, just go. Just instantly go back, and then you instantly go in that nice, you get that nice food coma. So that's a good mac and cheese. This is disgraceful. How dare you? I would be like, send this back. This ain't mac and cheese. This is like mush. This is mush. It's like, I didn't even know like pasta could become this. Unless, if I'm not mistaken, that top layer right there in this little thingamajig right here is all cheese. And then when you did that, then you got to like the area of the mac, which will be good. So yeah, it might have worked out good, but it just looks like trash. It looks like absolute fucking trash. It looks like mush, and like somebody sprinkled a little bit of like cheddar cheese on it. But it might be a. I'm trying to see if I can see any noodles in there, and I don't. So it might be like crusted, or it might just really suck. I think the next one is just absolutely just degrading, disgusting. This should be a hate crime. The UN should outlaw this. Whoever did this should be like literally put down in Guantanamo Bay. You should be stay there for the rest of your life for war crimes against humanity, for even making this fucking sandwich. I'm going to show you that right now. Oh yeah, kids. Oh yeah. You've seen this correctly. This is a piece of bread with some ham. This person says pickles. As you know, us logical people could tell, this is fucking relish with onions. Yeah. This is crimes against humanity. This is absolutely. This is chemical warfare. No one in their right mind should ever even put these things together unless there's other things included in this. Yes, you could tell me a hot dog is a pork product, therefore ham would be considered okay with relish and onions because you could throw that on a pork hot dog. Well, this ain't a pork fucking hot dog. This is ham. And what it looks like to me is not like Black Forest ham was like the only ham I'd eat because it's not sweet and stuff. I like a smoky ham. I don't like sweet. I don't like sweet anything. I take sweet shit away. I like dill. I love dill. So that's like one thing I'm hoping. Like, even if this looks so fucking disgusting, I'm hoping the dude is at least have some sense of humanity and use dill relish. And I'm sure he didn't. I'm sure he's a knob. I'm sure he was probably using sweet relish with onions and ham on. It doesn't even look toasted. I think this man said it was toasted. I've been, just so you guys know, I've been trying to not show the people that make the bad foods names on Reddit, only because I don't want to like blow up their spot. I show off your photo. I degrade your photo, but I'm not going to degrade you as a person. Okay, so it's white bread without butter, not enough ham, mustard pickle. Oh no, you had and onions sprinkled with lost hope. Yes, yes, sir. Can I get this without showing his name? I'll just do that. Fuck it. Nah, fuck it. But yeah, yes, sir. You have lost hope. So I'm guessing This man had fucking mustard relish left over from like a barbecue with fucking onions. Didn't plan his week out. Only had ham left with. Yeah, dude, this is like the ultimate struggle meal. This is when you just don't give a fuck and you're hungry and you just like whatever I have, I'm gonna throw it together, and God help me, this is going to come out good. And that's why we have like garlic powder and salt and other seasonings and hot sauce, lots of hot sauce. But this is war crime. This is absolute war crime. But yeah, that's it for the food. So on to the news. So okay, um, this is going to be the ongoing saga. It's not a good saga. It's one of the most pathetic sagas probably to ever exist in life. Um, it's one that I prefer not to cover, but I'm only covering this again to make acknowledgement to this guy's most. This guy is the most. It's it's one thing I feel like we lack in society is that we have to make these dumb people aware of, so we can all avoid them at all costs. So none of us have to ever endure the suffering of having to deal with these people. Okay, and one of them is unfortunately is Johnny Smalley. And as last time we left this, long trilogy like Lord of the Rings, he was going to court, and he went to court drunk, late, when a Make America Great Again, which we should make America great again. We should always make America great. It's America. We live here. Damn it. Come on. But you don't wear that shit to Korean court. Like, dude, you don't wear that shit. And oversized, then just the night before, completely just like racially slurred the judges and all that. Well, he went on to a crusade of I'm guessing this is 2 nights, 2 nights if I'm correct, of him trying to go to jail. Like this man's end goal, like he was trying to get the achievement of being the dumbest idiot to ever try to go to jail. Like most people don't try to go to jail unless you either try to seek health care because you have cancer, like that one person, which all they did was rob for 1 cent. That is an article that I would love to burn back. I think that was like from, when was that from? Okay, we do that another time. But this dude is speed running. I forgot somebody told, like I did not come up with this, but I'm gonna use it anyways. Whoever said this, I'm not trying to copy. Like, don't. I'm acknowledging it. I did not say this, but he is speed running to jail. It is absolutely 100% true. I think it's Tozy or whatever that guy's name is. The last guy on my last video of Johnny, I call him Salami because, you don't want to, slur the good name of Smallies because, that's, no. So he's Salami. So before I do this, I have covered, well, this is the 5th video. I really thought it was just he would go to Korean court and just throw it in there and then we never hear again. Like, what's the other kid that got thrown in jail? He was just like, he was doing pretty much the same thing he was doing, speed running, going to jail. Who cares? Probably don't remember that guy anyways, for good reason. But yeah, a shot for suffering. I actually saved that because I knew I was going to have to do this shit as in cover this. So yes, He was arrested, as in literally a day ago, and his whole goal was to get arrested. Yes, you heard this right. I'm not saying like he legitimately said he was trying to get arrested. So what he did was he went on stream on Kick, live stream, and said, "You donate money to me, I will call the police department in Korea, in Seoul, whatever city there. Excuse my pronunciation. South Korea, the city he's in." And he just completely harassed the Korean police department on live stream for $5. Yes, you heard this right. $5 $5 for your freedom. Because you really think South Korea is going to put up with getting harassed? Like prank called by your dumbass? And they already know who you are. I mean, you already made a mockery of yourself. It's only funny that, like, you just, like, you were literally diving headfirst in the sharks with, like, was it chud? They call that, where they, you throw that out to get the sharks to come. Yeah, like, it's insane. Radisson, he's, prank calling. So I actually got a prank. I actually got rid of the video. Okay, that's 3. Oh yeah, he was arrested. Oh, this is 21 minutes. I'm not even doing that. Well, okay, yeah, just do the, yeah, I ain't trying to, like, watch a 21-minute video. Should be, there are other ones, but this is this one. So, we'll hop on this, ladies and gentlemen. So, yep, he was arrested again. Controversial streamer Johnny Salami has once again been arrested by South Korean police for his on-stream antics. Somali faces multiple counts of obstruction of business charges in South Korea, potentially leading for several years of jail time. Johnny was also banned from streaming platform Party for his most recent legal fresco. As in, probably, I don't even, what the fuck is... Party. Like, how many, like, streaming platforms are there? Like, the only one I know is, like, Kick. Other than, like, Twitch and YouTube, that's the only ones I deal with. I mean, pretty much I think normal people deal with that don't act like fools like this guy. And this is yeah. So, yeah, controversial content creator Johnny Salami has once again been arrested for his outlandish on-stream antics, receiving a ban from yet another streaming platform. At the same time, the growth of streaming and online content creators has naturally led many streamers to bring fans more involved into their lives outside the stream, and IRL streams becoming more popular. So, I mean, if you don't know what IRL, it's like in-life, in real life streaming. It's pretty much you stream your whole life. I think it's stupid. Vlogging is cool. Is one thing. Vlogging is kind of just like a journal and stuff, except the video. And that's cool to watch, but like to just walk around like your whole time just like that. It's like one thing if like you're at like a like a parade or something, you do. That's one thing, but I mean they do it like every day. People pay money for them to do, and most of them have to, like, I mean, not all of them, but majority of like the big ones, they just harass people and people pay them to harass people, and it's really like people are paying them to do dumb shit to fail for money. And it's like they're not really your fans. They just want to see you fail because it's funny. I mean, I can sit back and watch it for free. And I'm not going to lie, I enjoy it. I enjoy watching this idiot fail. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And I'm not saying that's for all of them. There are some that, maybe make good content and stuff, and they're fun to watch. But really, I mean, from what I've seen, it's not something I would want to be part of. Not at all. So, back to this. Where the fuck? Okay, so many beloved creators like I Show Speed have gone live using unique locations and going on trips around the world, sharing a part of the adventure with their fans. However, one creator, real streams had consistently been viewed in a more like negative light. So yeah, exactly. Like, if you like going up to like Everest or like the Alpines or like doing like cool shit like that, I could see like this type of stream would work out, go cool, because that'd be the type of shit I want to see. Like, places I'm probably never gonna see. But I mean, this dude's just like not doing that. And I mean, if you watch my other videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So pretty much, from what from I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. I already. Oh my god. Okay, I wake up to hear Ramsey, whatever, however you say his fucking name, ran around the streets of Seoul in his boxers last night, which is true. He was just running around in his boxers. Repeatedly taunting cops until he was finally arrested temporarily. He was been released. And his sole live streaming platform party suspended him hell of a night. Okay, this is Leaving Mindset. I have brought him up on my show a couple of times about this whole thing. And I think he lives out there. But yeah, that's pretty much that. He sums it up perfectly right there. That's exactly what happened. And even before that, there was like, I think it was like 2 days before that, he ended up going out and live streaming and start harassing people. And there's this other guy that used to live stream with him. He was out on a date. And he was being an idiot live streaming his date, like most idiots. And this idiot, Johnny found out where he was, went to the I think it was like a hookah lounge in South Korea, and then started harassing him like right on camera, and then to a point where they had to leave, and then start running away from him because it was so bad. Because the dude starts trying to like, fuck off, dude. Like, I don't like you. Want nothing to do with you. And I get it. No one wants anything to do with this. This idiot. But I mean, the other guy. I mean, I'm not going to even name him. I don't even want to start like burn up another one of these. The only reason I bring this guy up is he's speed running his life, and it's great. And I want to be part of it. Because, what is great in life is just watch, idiotic people just ruin their life from just not doing the easiest things. I can, get like, once in a while fuck up and shit. But like Johnny, this is like constant. There's been, he got arrested in Israel. And you think Korea is bad? I can't imagine like Israel jail for him. And he was harassing like the army and stuff. And you can look this up, please. If you interested in this, just put his name down in Google, and you just see like a list of like Japan, is, I mean, he's on like the world tour of just harassing like almost every country you probably shouldn't harass. I just wish he'd go down to Texas. See how he fares down there. But we're going to go on to a new topic because, yeah, I'm so sick of talking about that guy. But I just want to keep you guys up to date about the downfall of that guy. And hopefully by like April, we all be blessed by hearing that he went to jail for like 25 years or something, and we're like, oh yes. And then probably in like a month, it'd be like, yeah, you got like shanked or something. Not saying that no one deserves to die, but I'm saying let's be real. But what's even stupider? When you get held up by gunpoint, but the guy has finger guns. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that right. Finger guns. Man arrested for allegedly robbing Colorado Springs store with finger guns. And I don't know if you're not familiar with the whole thing. Finger guns is when you go up and you're like, and sorry, like if someone really did that. Okay, there's a Dunkin' Donuts commercial with that. And I recently saw, unfortunately. Yeah, and this was what I think of, but we were to watch the Newberry Road. It looks like he got beat up in the process. Like he pulled over with teenage daughter in car. All right, we're gonna get deep down in this and watch the video. All right, got a good old video here.
Also new at noon, Colorado Springs police say they've arrested a man for a robbery where they say he used a finger gun to rob a store. Police say they were called out late last night to a store off North Newport Road, just off South Powers, for a robbery. When they got there, they learned that a suspect, now identified as this man right here, Antonio Taylor, they say pointed a finger gun at the clerk before he began to steal items. Police say they later located his car, a pink GMC Yukon, tried to pull...
Wait, hold on. Wait. Did he just say a pink? All right, first thing first, he robbed a fucking store with finger guns. And his getaway fucking car is a pink Nissan? It's this guy like, what? Hold on. I gotta go back. I gotta hear this again.
Police say they later located his car, a pink GMC Yukon, tried to pull him over.
A pink GMC Yukon. Like, how about you scream, here I am. Like, I thought Johnny Somali was speed running jail. This guy got the cheat code. He got the fucking cheat code to get in jail. He was just like, like up, down, left, right, A, B, select start, commodity code, up, down, left, right, A, B, select start. I'm pretty sure that's commodity code. Yeah, he put that in his phone, and then, yeah, that's what happened. We gotta keep listening to this. Jesus Christ.
But they say he kept driving. They were later able to block him in at a Maverick gas station. Officers say they found Taylor's teenage daughter, too, in the passenger seat.
Oh.
She was removed from the car for her own safety. Taylor was then taken into custody and is now facing multiple charges, including robbery.
I want to know, does he get a charge for like robbery with a weapon if he used finger? Is that a thing? like he said multiple. I mean, I could see like evading arrest and being stupid. That should be just a charge for being stupid. No, I'm joking. It's probably like invading arrest, running from the police, robbery. But are they gonna charge him for the figure guns? I mean, I just want to charge the dude for like for the runaway the pink GMC. Like, is it pink like this? Like, dude, that'd be great. That would be amazing. I would, it'd be fucking hilarious. Um, oh my God, like, this is almost a Florida man news. Like, I almost want to just end this here. I already have, like, more, but, oh my God. Oh my God. Shit. Okay, well, on to the next bit. Uh, China-bound United flight turns around after pilot forgets his passport. Well, like it's if you don't see planes falling out the sky, it's either somebody's like doing something stupid on a fucking plane, or somebody forgot something, or they have to turn around because it's like somebody farted and it smelled too bad and they have to turn around, or like it's like there was a time, and I don't remember this time because I was not that old, but from what I read and seen and heard about, there was a time when flying was a luxury. It was like, you put the tie on, they would serve you some food. I guess I remember when they used to serve you food. I remember when the way they used to be able to smoke on a plane. I think that's like my first fond memories in life because I do wish we could still smoke on planes. And you might be like, well, Mike, what about other people's health? Well, fuck other people's health. I care about mine. I want to smoke on a plane. I'm joking. Um, but I remember things, but I don't remember people forgetting their passport, like pilots. I mean, let's be real right now. If you're a pilot and you fly international, wouldn't you already be like on some type of list where like, hey, these are pilots that literally fly do this every day. They shouldn't have to like keep. It should just be like a universal language, and maybe a few countries you have to make an exception to, like every fucking rule. Um, but yeah, I guess it's not. So let's like look into this. So a United airline Boeing, well, of course it's Boeing, 787 jetliner flying from L.A. to Shanghai had to turn around around last weekend after it discovered one of the pilots have taken off without a passport. Oh no. The airline told CNN in a statement, Flight UA 198 departed LAX at around 2 p.m. Saturday, March 22nd, with 257 passengers and 13 crew on board, and headed northwest over the Pacific Ocean bound for China's largest city, Shanghai. Around 2 hours later, the plane turned around and redirected to San Francisco, where it landed around 5 p.m. local time, according to the website FlightAware. The pilot did not have the passport aboard, United said in the statement. We arranged a new crew to take our customers to the destination that evening. Customers were provided a meal voucher and compensation. The flight. Oh wait, hold on. Blah 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 blah. I am have been a avid flyer for many years. I've traveled to many states in the U.S. You know, buses, trains, and planes. Was planes, buses, trains, cars. I have many delayed flights. I actually got bumped up once into first class because I was the only fucking person on the goddamn plane going to. I think I was going to. Shit, I'm trying to remember that flight. I think I was going to Hartford that time from San Francisco. But yeah, I was the only goddamn person. And there's a. If you find my Facebook, my old one, you could find it up there. It's my name on YouTube. So you can find me. And you can find a picture of me on the jet. Literally no one on there except me. And they bumped me up to first class. And I got like free wine and food the whole flight. And it's like a 7-hour flight from. So I ended up sleeping and I still got off drunk. But dude, free wine. Only person on the plane, I'm partying, dude. I didn't. I just kind of sat there and watched and played like Mario. My fucking pathetic fool I am. I did drink a lot of wine. So yeah, compensation is a very, very long, drawn out thing because when they say compensation, it's usually a meal voucher. It's from somewhere in the airport because obviously you have to unload, do what the fuck they have to do, reload. That's going to take like 2 hours. So your compensation is like they're going to give you $20 to some place in like an airport diner, and that's your meal voucher. Your compensation may be like $100, 200, maybe, because they're gonna try to cheap out on you. But if you know, like there are little ways around that, you just have to, go on Google, look up, flying and, rules and stuff, because there are rules where like if you're stranded at like, say if your flight is delayed more than a certain number of hours, you can ask for compensation. You can do that. Especially if you just like layover, you can ask for compensation. Yeah. After like, so many hours. Like say if your aircraft is like 2.5 hours in like say like, Kansas City, you can go and ask, meal voucher. I mean, it's not much. It's like what, $20, but if you ever flew, dude, $20 is like what, like 2 double cheeseburgers at McDonald's. It's better than nothing. You might get beer. I mean, I'd get the beer. I'm flying. I hate flying, but I mean, it's faster than anything. And at least if I'm drunk and we go crash, I'm not gonna remember it. So cool. But yeah, dude, just imagine like being those like passengers and just like one of the hey flight like 1535 on our way to Shanghai. We have to make a U-turn around going to San Francisco. One of our pilots forgot his passports, and we can't enter another country until we get him a passport or change pilots. So we were redirected flight, talked to the stewardesses about compensation and meal vouchers, and it would be a 2.5 hour layover in San Francisco. We'll be going to Shanghai. Sorry about the inconvenience. Goodbye. Dude, the whole place is probably rowing. There's people probably being like, I need a drink. Like, right fucking now. That'd be me. I'm like, I need 2 fucking shots. Airplane shots. I don't give a fuck. Like, this is horse shit. Forget your fucking passport, you idiot. So, yeah, this is dude. I hope this guy got fucking fired. You idiot. You fucking idiot. So blah blah blah. About 2 hours later, San Francisco. The pilot did not have their passport on board the United States in state. I mean, we arranged for the new crew to take the customers to the destination. Like, the flight with the new crew took off at 9 p.m. They got that at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's almost, that's 4 fucking hours stuck in San Francisco. And you know, a couple of people probably walked out to walk around San Fran, so they got like, not step in poop because they have the poop radar in that city. That city's went to shit. You know, since I've been there, I was like maybe I haven't been to San Fran in years, probably about 4 years, 5 years, something like that. I have fucking no idea. Oh, that sucks, man. Dude, air travel sucks nowadays. Um, Yang Shuhan, excuse my pronunciation of your name. I'm sure Yang is perfectly fine. Excuse me. A Chinese passenger on board told CNN that she heard the pilot's very frustrated voice over the intercom saying he forgot his passport. I'd be fucking pissed. Oh my god, dude. Dude, if I was like napping, like, we got LAX, it's always a shit show there. I'm probably going to take a little nap because I got a little, drinky poo before I got on the plane. And I probably going to wake up around here. I'm going to be like, yeah, we're going to China. And then it's going to go whoop, whoop, whoop. And I'm going to be like, what in the fuck? Yeah, dude, that's got the most frustrating illustration known to man. Like, this right here would anger any single person, no matter race, religion, political stance, if you're alien or not. And I'm talking from space, you're Cthulhu. I don't care who the hell you are. This picture right here would anger any goddamn person on a fucking plane. It's like, oh god, because 5% of those people are probably going to a wedding. 10% of them have like business ordeals in Shanghai, probably American company doing Shanghai. I actually take that back. It's I forgot about the whole Trump thing. Whatever. Just yeah, there's a lot of shit here. Yeah, this is things of nightmares. So after landing in San Francisco airport, Yang received 2 meal vouchers totaling $30. Told you guys, which she used for a meal at a Japanese restaurant in the airport. Which, just let you know, San Francisco has some of the best Asian food in the fucking planet. So, it's probably legit. I will say that because I flew out the airport several times. I wonder which one. I think I flew out like San Francisco just as much as I flew out like Logan. Yeah, yeah. Um, okay, which she said she also filed a compensation claim to United website where she informed to expect a response in 14 business days, of course. A traveler from Hangzhou, I'm guessing, in eastern China, was on her way back from a business trip after reaching Shanghai at 12:43 a.m. on a Monday. She still had to drive another 2.5 hours, she said, leaving her exhausted. Dude, that's a long fucking trip, dude. It's not only that she arrived there, you're talking about change of time, jet lag, another 2.5 hours. Like, I know this, like flying from San Francisco to Boston, and then going from Boston into central Massachusetts, which is like a 2.5 hour ride. And just that whole thing is like, I feel like I want to crash for like 2 days, which most of the time I can't. I have like 3 days there, so it's just like lots of coffee, hopes and dreams. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna read through this whole thing. I think you guys get the point. Dude, air travel is just horrifying. It's like a horror show. Like I think I did a whole episode just on air travel, or just like the crashes. I think I could just do a whole episode and just like the horrifying stories about people just flying and having like layovers. I can remember like reading stories about like layovers that lasted in like 2 3 days from like snowstorms and stuff, where they're like, oh well, we dump you in this like hotel, like Motel 11, roach infested. We give you like, $80 to live off of this for 3 days in Minnesota or something. And these people are probably from like, Miami or, you know, Jersey Shore or something, like rich, and they're like, where the fuck are we and stuff. But yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, take the train. If you're flying overseas, plan in advance. If you have a business trip, go a day ahead of time because you might be going right back to the United States because somebody forgot their passport. Um, yeah, I grew up in 9/11 culture, so I remember how strict they were. Kind of, we're going back to the 90s again, but Ford issues recall on several vehicles for potentially driving forward while in reverse. You heard this right. It's not just dumb people. This might actually be Ford. If you don't know me, I don't like Fords. I don't think anyone likes Fords. So we watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Gary local community station. I'm not watching that shit. Okay, well, in Gary News, is this really Gary News? Oh my god! Like I can think of his Gary from Fallout 3. Gary. Um, Gary News. Ford has issued a recall of several vehicles for potentially driving forward while in reverse or neutral. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, the recall includes certain 2024 and 2025 F-150 Broncos, 2024 Ranger, 25 Mustang, Explorer, and Aviator vehicles. Well, if you buy a 2025 Mustang, well, you're already doing it wrong. You should have gave that away in the first place. Well, you have to get away. You have to give it away anyways. Just go buy an old one. Stop being a little pansy. The recall states the transmission value body may have been machined incorrectly, which caused reverse gears failure or unexpected forward movement in reverse or neutral gear. Ford dealership will replace the transmission and control value body fee of charge to fix this issue. Customers can call the customer service at 1-866-436-7332. And I'm not going to tell you the rest because they're not even promoting me. I just thought it was funny that okay, so yeah, and my friends, anyone who watches this, yeah, if you have one of these, yeah, I get that shit checked out. I don't know why you die or nothing. That would be really sad. But yeah, not sponsored by them, not sponsored by anyone. But if you want to sponsor me, you can get a hold of me by my YouTube channel or my email. Feel free. I think I'm good at commercials, but yeah, no, I just thought it funny. I can't imagine like you put in like reverse and just forward, and your spouse comes out like you just fucking put it in reverse because you're an idiot, and like just yelling at you until she realizes it's actually can drive, and you're like, oh shit, it's a malfunction. That's all I can think of in my head. Not to be like, I don't care. But yeah, so just don't buy Ford. How about that? But don't buy any of these. I like. It's funny the Ford Bronco. Just saying. Just saying. I got X out some of these. And we're on to the Florida man. We got 2 Florida men for you guys today. One of them is, I am not sponsored by this again, but this is the thing. If you're feeling like it for this Easter season, you can get your loved one a Florida Man, the Cullen Only book. Nervous Ned is Florida Man, the only Cullen book for one. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you can get a Florida Man Cullen book right at your local Barnes & Noble. And I am not sponsored by this, but I think this is fucking hilarious. Please, yeah, go out and get yourself one. Whoever this is, rock on, and please keep doing. Kevin Leno, illustrator, dude, that is awesome. I might actually. No, I'm not, because I'm not even get paid for this. But yeah, no, you can see, go to it. I thought it was fucking hilarious. But okay, we're on to the real Florida man. So this man got angry in a karaoke bar. And so this is covered by Midwest Communications. He has 414 subscribers. So feel free to subscribe to him, actually. I'm going to subscribe to him. Shout out to him. Yeah, man.
When Florida man walks into Florida bar's karaoke machine best be operational. Uh-oh. Upset that the karaoke machine at a Florida bar was not working, Florida man whipped out his Glock pistol, points it at another patron as if it was their fault, and fired off a round.
And he pulled the trigger.
Police allege that Aaron Jablonski was at the Overtime Sports Bar. It was about 2:30 in the morning, so it's been probably a long night of drinking for this guy.
I'm thinking you're probably...
Whoa. Wow. Yeah. That's some karaoke dedication. Damn, dude. And then he fire off around. Damn. That's some anger. Like, he's like, I'm just trying to sing, like, Come Sail Away from the Sticks, dude. That's it, man. That's like, I mean, that's a long. That is a long night of drinking.
Now, outside the business, 26-year-old man tried to just get Jablonski to calm down. Like, dude, it's not worth it.
Dude, it's just karaoke.
And the bar was almost closed anyway. How much singing were you actually going to be able to do?
The dude is singing to like the only 2 other patrons who are like completely smashed, who are like the norms, who are like, you know, the bartenders know that they get home fine, and a little tipsy, but you know, they know where they are. They live like 2 blocks down. It's Florida, you know. Crocodile probably just tracked them down there. It's Florida, dude. You know, probably have like a crocodile like chariot or something. Jesus, like I can't. Dude just gets angry and like, he's just like, I just want to do karaoke, pop, pop, pop. And it's like, damn, dude, that's gotta be brutal.
Denied karaoke, Jablonski was not in the calming down mood, according to the cops. Jablonski allegedly pulled a handgun from his waistband, pointed at the victim, saying, "I don't bleepin' care." He was seen by witnesses brandishing a firearm, firing off a round.
I want to sing Unchained Melody!
The victim told police it was probably closing time by Semisonic that he really wanted to sing.
That's probably true.
He heard our story about it yesterday. Victim told police he was in fear that Jablonski would kill him. Well, yeah, he already fired off a round.
He tried.
Jablonski, also a convicted felon, which means you cannot possess a firearm.
No.
Have the Glock. Wow.
So he gets arrested on a...
Oh, yeah, no. So, I mean, not even that he's a convicted felon. He got that Glock off the streets, so that's even... That's a stack of charges right there.
A pair of felony raps, aggravated assault, felon in possession of a firearm. And he never got to sing his karaoke.
Well, no, he's doing it in the jailhouse.
When Florida man...
Okay, so yeah, no, so that's these guys. I throw them in my down below. Like and subscribe. I only got like 414, so yeah, it's a small channel, but it seemed really funny. It reminds me of Howard Stern or Opie and Anthony. But yeah, that's it, kids. That's the end of that. Like you can see in like dude's eyes, like, look at that. You could tell like the eye fucked up totally. Like you, not only were you angry that you couldn't like sing karaoke. I mean, I could see like a fist fight or something. And then, dude, you're firing off like a Glock 19 or something. I'm guessing. Probably with like a filed serial number and got down like basketball courts in like Miami. Where was this? I want to sing Tequila, damn it. Matt and Rob. Yeah, doesn't know, but yeah, no, like and subscribe to them. Give them a shout out. But yeah, so that's it, guys. Like and subscribe. Hit the like button. Check out my last stuff, and see you guys next week, or if I make another video. Ciao, guys.